Hey there, Magic players. Jeremiah here. Welcome back to the High Powered Hobby YouTube channel. Before we get to the game, I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if you want to skip my little spiel and get right to the game, skip ahead to the time code on the screen. As of the recording of this video, our YouTube channel has 97 subscribers. So I want to say, if you haven't already, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's really awesome to think that our channel is now about a year old and we're about to break the 100 subscriber mark. I want to thank all of the people who have subscribed to our channel so far, and everyone else, I just want to thank you for watching. None of us make any money off of these YouTube videos. We do it purely because we love the game and we think it's a lot of fun. But enough of that, let's get into the game. Today we're playing a 4-player Oathbreaker game. If you've seen our channel before, you'll recognize a couple of the Oathbreaker decks being played today, but I brought a couple of new ones. If you're unfamiliar with the Oathbreaker format, it's kind of a commander variant. What I mean by that is it's still a singleton format, but instead of 100 cards, it's 60 cards. But you still have a commander. It can be any planeswalker, and along with the planeswalker, you get a signature spell, which is any instant or sorcery which is within your Oathbreaker's color identity. Oathbreaker has its own ban list, so I encourage you to check it out before you build your own deck. Another thing that sets Oathbreaker apart from Commander is you start off with 20 life instead of 40. I've heard people call this format Fast Commander. If any of you guys are happy that we uploaded another Oathbreaker gameplay video, make sure you thank @MatthewHutchinson2500. He reached out to us in the comments of one of our YouTube videos and asked when we would upload another Oathbreaker game. Thank you, Matthew, for reaching out. Next couple of videos are for you, buddy. I'll let the players introduce their decks.
Alright, well, hey, I'm Joe. Playing some Oathbreaker today. I'm going to use a deck that Jeremiah put together because I do not have my own built right now. Looking like I'm playing Saheeli. And my spell's going to be Word of Invention. It looks like it's going to function a lot like my Joyra deck in EDH, where I'm going to cast a lot of artifacts and try to benefit off of that.
I'm playing Ajani, Strength of the Pride. This is a life gain deck. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm trying to benefit off of life gain. I'm going to be making Ajani Pride make tokens and make them really big and hopefully smash your face.
This is Sky. I'm playing Teferi, Master of Time with Windfall, so it's basically just blue mill.
I'm Dustin. I got this deck here with, what was it, Tyvar Kell?
Tyvar Kell.
Tyvar Kell as a Planeswalker guy. It's pretty cool. Gonna let me create a lot of black mana with my elves. And then I'm also running Torment of Hellfire with it. It's gonna make my opponents lose life and permanent, so it should be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's to you.
Alright. So I will play a Sheevan Reef, and I'll play a Lotus Petal. I'll pop a Lotus Petal and tap a Sheevan Reef for an Ethereum Sculptor. So pass turn.
Already feels like Joyra, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Draw a card. I'm going to play a Plains. I'm going to play a Doomed Traveler. Oh, pass turn.
I'm just going to play this land tapped and pass.
Nerd.
This is Wirewood Elf. He tapped for 1 green.
Sweet.
And I will pass.
I will pay 1 for a golden egg. When it enters the battlefield, I will draw a card. You know what? I will play a Mishra's Bauble. I will pop Mishra's Bauble. So I'll look at the top card of Dustin's Library. Excellent. And at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep, I will draw a card. I will swing 1 damage at Sky.
Alright.
And I will pass turn, missing a land.
Untap. Upkeep, you draw a card.
Yes, I do.
I will draw the turn. I'll play a Plains on the Walker, and I'll pass the turn.
Play this island, tap blue and a 1 for Ominous Seas, and I will pass.
Oh, nice.
Whenever you draw a card, put a foreshadow counter on Ominous Seas. Once it gets 8, I can take 8 off and make an 8/8 Kraken.
Okay.
Play a Swamp. Play 2 of these. I'm going to play Scalefar Avenger. Whenever a non-token elf or berserker I control dies, I draw a card and lose 1 life. I think I'll just swing at you for 1.
I'll take 1.
Since I didn't need the mana, I'll pass you.
Play Mountain. Got that land drop I so desperately needed. I'll play an Aether Spellbomb for 3. I will pay 1 into the Aether Spellbomb to sacrifice it to draw a card. And play an Elixir of Immortality. I will pass turn.
Not a tough anything. Drawing a card. Play a Plains. And keep my blocker back in and pass turn this guy.
Off the turn. A counter on the seas. Playing an island. Tapping blue and 2 for Teferi's tutelage. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. And discard a card. Or discard a card. Thank you.
Oh, and whenever he draws a card,
Target opponent mills 2 cards. So I'm going to say Joseph.
Joyra! Oh, would you look at it? And an artifact land.
And then I will pass.
These guys, it looks like a challenge.
Yeah.
True.
I'm gonna bring out my commander, Tyvar Kell.
Well, you're doing this right, but one thing that would have been cool to do it, because, so, one of the green for him, if you were to have tapped this creature for the green, to play him, that ability is to put a +1 counter on up to 1 target elf and untap it. So you would have been able to use that, play him, use his ability to just untap this, and you would still have 1 green elf. You see what I mean?
Yeah, no, I can do. I don't know if I could do anything with it, but that's what's up.
Yeah, just, you know.
Well, because I'm actually about to swing at you.
Okay, no,
With him, so.
+1.
But yeah, we'll do that. And
Since
so,
it's your first time, you should know it front to back.
so yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I do have this, and so this guy has +1/+1. Well, I guess I'll swing at you with 2/3 death touch.
A 2/3 death touch, and I will take 2.
That's why
Yep. That's it.
I'll touch you.
Alright. I should have played this land instead. My bad, you guys. Hey, red, into the bluffs to tap for 2 blue mana. I'll use 2 and 1, and I will cast a Grand Architect. So I'll tap the Ethereum Sculptor for the 2 colorless. Into my Elixir. Popping my Elixir to gain 5 life and to shuffle. I think that's all I can do then.
Alright, step. I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to flash in an Omen of the Sun. When it enters, I create 2, 1/1, twice minutes. And I gain 2 life. Tap. Draw a card. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to cast Revitalize to gain 3 life and draw a card.
Yeah.
Plains return. I will swing 3 at your Oathbreaker.
Yeah, I think I'll just block one of your one of the guys there, and I will draw a card in the light.
Yep, and 2 get through, so he goes down to. And that'll be it.
I'll play islands. I drew a card. Jeremiah.
2
cards.
Raise the alarm, and I do
And then 2 blue and 2 to play my Oathbreaker, Fairy Master of Time. Uptick to 4 to draw a card and discard. This island. We'll go Joe. Mill 2.
Mill 2.
So this will be 4 and then so if you
Mirror box.
yeah, so 2/3.
Okay, so 3
plus 2 is 5.
Yeah.
Mirror box, sweet.
So yeah, that's a good one.
All the power. So block first, doing 2 damage, and then you would take.
I'm gonna play
2, but you would also
Torment of Hailfire,
4.
and I
So if you chose
I
this,
summoned it with
this would survive.
X is 3.
4.
X is
Yes, it would.
4.
You could make that 5 using
It'll
your
be a
commander
0/1.
your Oathbreaker's ability to untap this. So you tap it all for mana.
No,
Use that
that'd be
+1 to untap it, and then add an
5,
additional
6,
1.
and then
Okay,
Now-
so 1, 2, 3, 4,
5. Yeah, so you're paying Torment the Hailfire, repeat the process 5 times.
I know,
Each
but I
opponent
thought
loses
block
3 life
strike 2.
unless they sack a permanent or discard a card. I'm going to sacrifice an egg. I'll discard an offer you can't refuse because I just can't use it. It's 2. I'll lose 3. Discard Doris from there. That's 4. And I'll lose 3 again.
I sacrificed 1, 2, 3 things, discarded a card, and lost 3 life.
Choosing that for you.
I'm going to discard 4
And I
and
guess I choose that.
list 3 life.
Nice. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think that's my turn. Yeah, like it just forces itself to get stronger.
Then I'm gonna tap for.
Play Great Furnace. Yeah, I'll just have to play Saheeli.
Joseph, I'm going to uptick Teferi and have you Mill 2 after I draw a card. Discard.
Liquid Metal Torque. Ornithopter. Damn. Well, then actually I'll just plus her for now. I'll scry 1 and deal 1 damage to each opponent.
I'm gonna tap it in response.
Let's
Let's
put it on the top.
There it is.
No.
Let's go combat.
That's it.
Then you get swing.
Sorry, buddy.
So you get 2 at Teferi.
So yeah, a little trigger,
And I will pass.
Draw a card.
I'll uptick Teferi, drawing a card. Dustin. 2 cards, please.
and then I'm going to tap.
I will.
4 damage. I can take onto this. So
Yeah, you can still get just walking.
I'm gonna pay 4. I'm gonna play Cosmos Elixir. At the beginning of my end step, I draw a card if my life total is greater than my starting life total. Otherwise, I gain 2 life. And I'm also gonna pay 1.
that will trigger.
I don't like it. I'm gonna cast Wake the Reflections to pop state. So I just make
Yeah.
another
trigger.
pass. Oh, at my end step, I do have more life than my starting.
Draw. Game.
I will-
Otherwise,
yeah.
game. Oh, okay.
Alright.
Very well, that.
Draw a card. He'll take it to 6. Jeremiah, 2 cards, please.
An Eidolon of Obstruction. I really wanted to get this. 2/1 first strike loyalty abilities of Planeswalker you opponent's control cost 1 activate. And a Birth of Melties.
Nice. I'll pay 2 to play a Sky Diamond. Oh, comes in tapped.
Yeah, I'm just looking
And then 2 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exile 6 cards to play Dig through time. Look at the top 7. 1, 2, 3,
And this one doesn't actually draw any cards, so it won't trigger your process.
Right.
How many go to your hand?
Yeah. I don't really
2.
play it that much.
Then I will uptake Teferi,
Make a commander up.
drawing a card, discarding a card. I'm taking this to 7, and then
I don't really
Dustin,
because I
no,
just
2.
It's like
Then I will pass.
But I will take 1 damage and 1.
At the beginning of your turn, I'm going to uptake Teferi to draw a card, discard.
So you can literally
I can
tutor
Bring this to 8.
Well, I can go for a piece of power.
And then
what's something
But
else?
I don't have enough.
Jeremiah, mill 2 cards.
It's an 8.
Then I'll remove 8
Oh.
to make a Kraken.
Oh, so I could copy this.
Counter, please.
I play Elvish Warmaster. Whenever 1 or more other elves enter the battlefield under my control, I create a 1/1 green elf token creature. This ability triggers only once each turn. I'm also going to play Elden Fane Disciple. When he enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card.
Bro, it's me.
And it has all abilities.
What is the creature?
Really? You don't make me do this right now. I'm a source of cloud shit.
Tap those 2,
Yeah, well, that's it.
and I'm going to play Leaf Glider. So he just taps for another green.
You gotta be so mean, bro.
And then I'm going to add 1 here.
Yeah, whack it.
Oh, is the 1 count permanent?
Yeah, how many times have you done that dance? Twice? Was this the 3rd time? Or the 2nd?
I think
This is the 3rd time.
So this is he'll have 3 counters.
Oh yeah, he's got his Kraken now, so watch out for that.
It's mainly defense.
Oh really? Does it work?
No, it's well,
Okay, well I'll swing at that with this, sure.
So swinging a 4/5 death touch at your commander.
yeah,
So
fine.
I will.
Okay, well,
Block the Kraken.
Worth it?
well, I guess. I mean, I said let's
You
go.
got rid of the Kraken.
Yeah, we dealt with the Kraken.
Alright. Is that it?
I think you should have killed Saheeli. Because I think Joe might win this turn.
Oh, with this
I don't
thing?
know if I can.
This turn?
Maybe. Is it? I don't know.
Well, what?
Are you gonna pass? That's pretty much what I was banking on. Thanks for telling
Okay,
me.
what did you scry?
I scried something away.
Okay.
I put it on the bottom.
So you got that going for you.
And no blue. Okay, so because I haven't played a land yet, we'll see what happens. So I will -2.
Non-creature card.
Okay, that means he's not yet.
I will create a copy
Yeah, the copy's only temporary anyway.
of this Ethereum sculpture. Okay.
So I know.
I will pay 1 to create 2 blue and a 3rd blue, and tap the copy 1/2.
Well, this isn't an artifact spell, so you can since it's an artifact, you can use it to improvise. So still tap for 1, but not for 2.
1. I see what you mean. 1 and 2 to improvise. Do the 1 and the 2 less count for X? The fact that
No,
because
this
it's not an
only
artifact. It's not an artifact. That's right. Okay. So I'll search the library for an artifact card with converted mana cost X or less, put on the battlefield, then shuffle.
If it does end up being 3, I would just.
Minus 3.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be
the
like
rest of my turn
crazy.
kind of depends on that. Peel the power.
Is that a
Oh, it's
creature?
first, right? So it'll happen.
I'm gonna -3 to phase that out until the beginning of your next turn.
So would that not?
Well,
you can't do that. Yeah, you have to. The stack is empty
Well,
right now, so you don't have priority.
So, well, anyway, it enters the battlefield.
Okay.
So it's on the battlefield. He can't respond to an enter?
No, because it doesn't have an entity. So you like that's the direct. Like this is still the spell resolving and hitting battle. He could respond while this is on the stack, but
not before it
But yeah, so now
ends.
it's entered. Once you do something else, then he can respond.
Now then when I do something else, he can respond. Alright, well then it looks like I'm passing turn. Looks like all I did is get my pal out.
Do you still want to phase or
Once it hits the battlefield.
Yeah.
If there's nothing going on.
If he's ending turn, so you want a +1 at least.
I -3 to phase it out
Oh,
until
you
the end
did
of this
that?
turn.
Okay.
Gonna do it, but did you phase it out? You
Yes.
so he's gone.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and it's until your next turn, or
Until its controller's next turn.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
so you've protected it. Not just
Oh.
Just because
I guarantee to have it on my next turn now.
-3.
I just can't use it on any of your guys' turns, but I didn't really have the
So
mana
we need to keep
do
the
it.
fairy alive so he can phase it out.
If the fairy dies, does this come back?
Okay, so I'll return that.
No.
No, it's dead.
This is temporary.
That is
so,
gone.
so that's
It's
extra.
still an ivy.
Yeah.
So I still.
So during your turn, I will uptake, and I'll say
These are my hand.
You want me to mill?
I don't know what this is.
Skyclave Cleric and a Daxos Blessed by the Sun.
I don't know what this is.
I need to gain some darn life. Darn it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 6.
Who's going to look
Right here. I'm going to play Linden the Steadfast Queen. It's a 3/3 with Vigilance. Whenever a white creature I control attacks, I gain 1 life. I'm going to play Curse of the Forsaken on Sky. Enchant player. Whenever a creature attacks enchanted player, its controller gains 1 life. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing with my 2 spirits. On attack, I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4 life.
Alright.
Dude, he keeps gaining life, man.
or 2 damage.
Start whacking this dude.
Yeah, it's just 2 damage. And then I will end my turn. At my end step, I have more than starting, so I'll draw.
No matter what.
Alright.
Yeah. If I wasn't wearing it,
2. I'll say Joe.
No two?
Yeah.
Foundry Inspector. Chainmail. Nice.
I'll play an island. I will pay blue here and a blue here to play Flood of Recollection to return dig through time back to my hand. Oh, this gets exiled. Then I will pay 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exiled to play dig through time. Looking at the top 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Basically, be this mass.
Then I will update to 5.
Luna.
I'll draw.
So, yeah.
This goes to 3. We'll say
I don't know
Dustin.
what's this.
And discard.
It's like
that's a 5/5.
It's 2 cards.
I'll put it on top. Put it on the bottom. And this
During
one-
your turn.
So,
I'll uptake to 6. Going to 4.
Luna will trigger. Will reveal Green-tailed Heron.
Discarding a card. Jeremiah.
Johnny's welcome.
And then
And a soul
Souvenir
mender.
Snatcher, if there are any things in there.
You have the white Gideon, the one that flips. It starts with the 1-drop creature.
I do not.
Flips. See that as well.
And then I
Pretty
would
cool. I think it's like first strike vigilance or
I'm going to play Torment of Hailfire again.
So remember, it costs 2 mana extra that doesn't count towards it.
So X is 5.
Again.
Yeah,
So, okay, so you played a total of 9, and X is 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Fuck, okay.
Sorry, man. The math adds up.
No, dude, you're right, it does. God damn.
I mean, all you need to win the game right now on your battlefield, Joe, are these 2 things. So you
Not
don't
even
even need your
to
commander,
win.
because if you have the infinite mana, you can just cast it.
Yeah,
So
that's
you don't
true.
care about
Alright, alright. Very good. And take 6. Yeah.
I sacrificed my thing, I discarded a card, and took 9.
Whenever
Or
all
last
of these mutated.
So I'm at 16.
I'm going to sacrifice
then
Sky
7,
Diamond,
actually.
discard an island, and take
9.
9.
That's
Because
what
you
I did.
control that, right?
Yeah, I control that.
Dang it.
Thanks. Is
Alright.
that it, Dustin?
And then I'm going to do a +1 on my commander here and untap this guy.
Oh,
And
you got
Give him a
combat.
counter.
give him a counter.
He's got some combat, dude.
I'll swing at Jeremiah.
I'll walk myself.
I will take
Trample.
1, 2, 3, I'm at 13.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I should have figured it out.
Alright.
Last year.
This is.
Let's see if I can do it. This would phase in at the what upkeep or the draw step?
This faces back in at the beginning. Well, it just says until the player's next turn.
Play a Lotus
Try to make
Petal.
it
Blue comes alive. count this and this and this for affinity. So 3 affinity, a blue, and you know what? Actually, I'll just do a red. I won't even do it. Boom. And I'll thought cast, drawing 2 cards. Bro, you got me all fucked up, Sky. You want me to just gonna phase it?
The rulings of this whole thing sucks.
I'm gonna pay 1, tap for. Actually, I don't have to do that. I'll play a command tower for my land. I will pay 1 into this for 2 blue. I will use 1 of the blue with the Grand Architect to make Pila Pala blue until the end of turn. Or do you have any response?
I will phase it out.
Okay, so you are gonna phase out Pila Pala. I can pay 2 in response.
Well,
no, I can tap
But
it
you
in
can
response.
make it's not blue yet. That's on the stack.
Oh,
He's
that's
trying to
right,
phase it out.
that's right.
You still have a blue in the mana pool. You could make it blue again. Once it's blue, then you can tap for mana.
I
This
can do
phasing
that.
thing will never happen. You can
If I
still
make
go-
it blue again,
Yeah.
so in response to him phasing out, I use that floating blue to add to the stack.
Yeah, that's
to
why
make
I was
him
like,
blue
wow.
again. See, I didn't think
Yeah,
that part.
you had it already. You
I
didn't
didn't
have to
have-
play
okay.
anything. You already had it.
Okay, anyway,
Here.
so but use the 1 blue floating to make him blue again. And then still on the stack, now that he's blue, I will tap him for 2 mana. Use that 2 mana to untap him for a 1 of any color. And I will do that an infinite amount of times, creating an infinite amount of mana in any color
So the
combination.
question would be, did you need the Lotus Petal
No.
at all?
No.
Okay. Well, then
I
you
guess
were-
I didn't need to do
Okay.
anything like that. I just didn't realize that I could, in response, make him
Yeah,
blue
so
again.
yeah, so like so you have to say how much mana you have, and then this will face out, and then you can
Okay,
do other
so
things.
I'm gonna make a total of 13 trillion mana.
13 trillion
That's gonna
mana.
be that's actually gonna be 6.5 red into 6.5 blue trillion each. Okay.
Okay, and then
All right. So
So it's phased out. It's not.
it's phased out.
Yeah.
Sorry. There we go.
We
So
treat it
it'll
as
go
if it
away
doesn't
here.
exist.
And then I will use some of that for this again. And then I will recast this an infinite amount of times, right?
Casting getting all
To
of the
get
artifacts.
all of the artifacts from my deck onto the battlefield.
That will be 3, so you'll lose. You guys are gonna lose 6.
Yeah, and if one of them is still the Elixir of Immortality, you can reshuffle your graveyard back to your library and get things out of your graveyard out as well.
And then
Okay, well then that's gonna happen because one of them is, of course, the Elixir of Immortality.
so this will happen. It's right there.
Oh, I know. I'm just grabbing all of them because they all enter.
All you need to win right now is Altar of the Brood and Luxior or Liquid Metal. So once those 2 things are out, you tap this, making Saheeli an artifact in addition to its other types. You -2. Saheeli will make a token copy of itself.
I'm only at 1.
Yeah. Well, no, it enters with 3. You haven't used it yet. So you're going to -2 it to make a copy of itself. When that enters,
I did it last
Altar
time.
of the Brood is going to mill. Is it each opponent? I forget. Enters battlefield and goes. Each opponent puts top card of our library, so we'll mill a card. These are both legendary. You'll legend rule away the original Saheeli. This one has 3 loyalty abilities on it. It's an artifact in addition to its other types. You -2 it. You make another
And it does
Saheeli.
that.
Altar of the Brood will trigger, and you all mill a card.
And this mill's infinite.
This will keep making a duplicate copy of itself. Another permanent entering. We will all mill all of our cards.
All right, so infinite mill. There you go. Okay. Complicated. If you couldn't tell, this is Jeremiah's deck, not mine. He knew how it worked. I did not. Interesting enough.
You know, I was trying not
that
to.
was wild.
Wow, that game was a roller coaster. Sky's deck took a lot of game actions, but he didn't do as much as I thought he was going to. As always, Torment of Hailfire is nasty, and I didn't get to curve out as well as I wanted to playing my mono white deck. As for the Saheeli deck that Joe was playing, it's actually my deck. I put it together. Honestly, it's stupid good. After I built it, I play tested it a bunch, and it could consistently pull off turn 4, if not turn 3 wins. So I didn't give too many details to Joe when I handed him the deck. He's a good player, so I just handed him the deck, he looked through it, and decided to pilot it. Still ended up taking the game. We all had a lot of fun. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button. Better yet, leave a comment. I think there's also a share button down there if you want to hit that too. I'm not quite sure how it works. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video, Magic players. See ya!